bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Mixon on the carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. I'm on. Check 13. Check 13.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Complete. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. Mike, 36.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again, and he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
8-yard line.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided to take a shot at right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Bengals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. On the right side, caught by Green. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Steelers nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming cause we coming for the check. We ain't gonna run, no we gon' ride. I can never switch, now they play my life. Lost my cause, by my side.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
57, Mike 57.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Complete to number 27. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man, Wilson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. Quick hitch, complete. It's Green. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. You're the morning when I get expecting up the back.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was brought down by
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow now off the bootleg. Forced out to his... Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Mixon on the toss right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Complete to number 85. Touchdown.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
2nd and 11. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2nd down pass intended for number 27, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Hey, watch the slant.
They're going to look to throw. Ebron's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We're a Pittsburgh Steelers. That's the end.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bengals 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the carry. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain of 23.
They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a first down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Mixon.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Steeler.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
42-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Bengals' 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the...
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line. Today's final score, Steelers 20.